I don't even know what to do. I've got a camera staring in my face right now. Which you would think, like, I do a lot of YouTube stuff.
How are you not used to that?
I don't know. It's new. It's a whole new thing. New year, new thing. If you're listening to the podcast right now, you might be thinking to yourself,
New year. Yeah.
If you're listening to the podcast right now, you might be thinking to yourself, the hell is he talking about? We are, for our Patreon supporters,
Indeed,
trying something new. We're trying a video component. It's not going to be every episode.
No.
For the time being. And this one might not even work. So even if you're a Patreon supporter, you might be thinking to yourself, what the hell are they talking about? Because it didn't actually turn into one.
Right.
But yeah. Hello and welcome.
You caught me on this. I felt like saying, first episode of the year, we're so happy to be back. We're so happy to have you back. But technically, we did already release an episode this calendar year. But it does,
I don't know what you're talking about.
It does feel like a fresh start. So hello, everyone. Welcome.
Yeah.
We are pumped to be back.
Pumped. We're also the Movie Men podcast.
Oh, yeah. We are? Oh, yeah, I guess we are.
We are. Yeah, somehow.
Some way.
Somehow this is our... Wait. 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. This is our fourth calendar year as a podcast. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it now, and I'll probably say it many times in the future. But holy shit. We never, ever expected, I certainly never expected this kind of longevity for us. As a podcast, as friends, as any of that. This has just been, it's just been something special,
Yeah, you hit on it. I don't think I ever would have imagined this. I think what shocks me is like I didn't give much thought to like how long we'd be doing this, but a number that just keeps boggling me is when I see us. I think we're approaching that 11,000 downloads mark, and I go, "Wow, like that's
no sir,
fun.
No sir, we're approaching 12.
12. Oh, even more." And I look at that and I go, "Who would have thought?" Episode 1, that's where we'd be in the future, and it's a reflection of the listener. Thank you for joining us so far.
I was just some dummy making a post on the internet about wanting to start a podcast, and you were just some dummy responding to a post on the internet without putting a lot of thought into what you were actually saying.
Yeah.
And here we are. A lot of expensive equipment later.
Yes.
A lot of horrible 007 films later. Oh. Here we are. So listen, this is kind of a weird episode. It's a weird episode for two reasons. One is because we're trying to make this video thing work. And two, because we're not reviewing a film.
Not individually.
Not individually, which for a podcast based on reviewing films, I really like the episodes where we don't review a film.
Yeah,
I don't know what that says. I don't know if this is, we're doing the wrong format or what's going on. But I do like these topical based ones. Listen, as the not yet determined title of this episode probably indicates, we are individually going to come together. We've already done that part. That was like a behind the scenes moment.
Yep.
Come together apart, really, because of distance.
Yes.
Because of restraining orders and things
and public health measures. Yes.
Yes. Those second. We are going to talk about it. Listen, first of all, it's been a few weeks since we got together, so we each individually have watched more things than a normal episode. So we're like, we really don't want to bog down the first episode of the year, or in this case, second episode of the year, with talking about what we watched. It's going to end up being like half an hour at the end of the episode. The other thing that we talked about was, there was a lot of really great movies in 2021.
Yeah.
There were some shit ones. Matrix. But there were some really good ones. There's also a lot of movies in 2022 that I am super looking forward to. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
So we're going to get together real quick. I say that now. Every time I've said that, it ends up being a 2-hour episode.
The longest episode.
But we're going to, this is just kind of a, let's kick the year off. Let's pretend Matrix didn't happen, and let's kick the year off properly with a 2021 look back and a 2022 look forward. How do you want to do this? Do you want to back and forth, or do you want to...
Yeah. I'd say...
You do all of yours, and then I do all of mine? Or how do you want to do this?
Let's do back and forth. Like, we'll each do 21, each do 22, and then each do what we watched. That seems, less jumping around. Topically.
Okay, so can I counter propose here?
Of course.
One of us will say one from 21, and if the other person has a duplicate, they'll jump in. We'll both just talk about it together, and then it'll be the other person's turn to say one from 2021, and we'll do that back and forth, and then we'll do the same thing for 2022. Does that make sense?
Sure. I will counter propose you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why these episodes are the longest episodes. Because it's a different format than what we're used to, and we don't ever plan out in advance. So
For the interest of time, I will agree. What I will say is I literally have
No. No, what was the counter? What's
I
the
am doing the counter. We will do that for 22, where we each share one. But for 21, mine is so brief that it's not worth going back and forth. Like, I'm just going to say mine, and then we might as well just do all of yours.
Okay. So here's a thought. Counter. I like it.
Okay.
But there's one that I know is on both of our lists, and I feel like it deserves to go last. So why don't I go through mine, and then right before, because I think we both know which one I'm referring to. So right before I say that one, I'll let you say yours, and then we'll both just talk about that final one.
Great.
Okay, perfect. So let's just start this stupid thing. So, in no particular order, not in order of release, is certainly not in order of how much I enjoyed them. But my favorite films that came out in 2021. Number 1, Suicide Squad.
Okay. Yeah.
You still haven't seen it, right?
I have not seen it, but it was a big deal in a year of big films being released. It was one of them.
So good, so gruesome, so funny, and has now given way. I haven't watched any of the episodes of Peacemaker yet with John Cena on HBO Max, but it's on my radar, and it's a spin-off from the Suicide Squad movie. Yeah, Suicide Squad was just great. It flopped. It performed horribly. But it's one of those, like, the industry as a whole would pretty much, like, just nobody went to go see it. That's why it flopped. But the industry pretty much as a whole would agree that nobody went to go see this movie, and that's a damn shame because the film is excellent.
Cool.
So, Suicide Squad.
That's fair. Yeah.
Next one up on my list, in no particular order, and I'm expecting to hear from you on this one, No Time to Die.
Oh, okay. Yes.
No Time to Die was excellent. It ended up being my favorite 007 film when we aggregated it all together.
Right, it did. It was. I forgot that.
Oh yeah, it had so much. It was just so good. It hit the gadgets box category. It succeeded in that. They gave Bond a kid. They gave him put Bond in a position where he told a woman, "I love you," and we went, "Oh no, he's not just trying to shag her. He actually genuinely loves her. He genuinely his heart aches for her."
And for those who haven't seen it yet, like, I mean, spoilers, but I mean, you've had months and,
Spoilers. And then they kill him.
Yeah.
They kill him. And you're like,
yeah.
what a satisfying conclusion. Where you're like, yes, okay, it's done. And then, I put up on my Instagram story a couple, like maybe 2 weeks ago or something, the quote that M says when they're standing around and they're having a drink in 007's honor. And they're like, so it's something like the purpose of man is not to exist, but it's to live. And I shall not spend my days trying to prolong them or something. It's just, the movie's so damn good. It's so good. They kill Felix, too. Oh. Which was tough. I know that was rough for you. Oh, yeah. They kill Felix. I was okay with it, but, whatever. So, did that one make your list?
You're okay with it?
I assume that made your list.
You're okay with it? Come on. Believe it or not, my list is so short for 21. Like, you'll see where I'm going with it. We'll get there.
Okay.
But no, it did not make my list. No.
All right. Next up, I know this one's not on your list. I don't think any other. So I'm guarantee you then there's only one. Okay. Only the final one of mine is also on your list.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah. It was pleasantly surprising. I've talked about, there's a different angle I wish they had taken, and I stand by that. But it could have been horrible, and it wasn't. It could have been awful, and it wasn't. And Phoebe was so memorable. When the crew shows up at the end, it's like it's everything you want it to be, everything I wanted it to be. I wanted that to be the whole film.
Sure. Yeah.
But obviously, that's not what we got. That's okay. But yeah, if we're talking about films I really enjoyed, I went to see it twice in the theater, so obviously I liked it.
Okay.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Wow. Yeah. Fair enough.
Shang-Chi.
Oh, yeah, you loved that. You loved that.
It's the second best MCU film of 2021. It was so good. For being a first, introduce us to someone who not only have we not seen yet in the MCU, but most people have never even heard of him, right? Your average moviegoer has no idea who he is.
Not me.
No. They do a fun job. I think his father, hear me out, even over Thanos, I think, his father could be the best MCU villain we've had.
I won't argue with that. Well, I won't, because he was very complex. I say he's the most complicated villain, at least, if nothing else.
Sure. Compelling, complicated.
Yes. Yeah.
Next up, controversial. This one almost didn't make the list, but you know what? I was like, the only thing I questioned about this film was the timing of it. I thought this film should have come out years ago. But Black Widow. I did really like Black Widow.
Yeah, the timing, you hit on the timing. The timing is key. It should have happened a while ago.
The timing didn't make any sense to me, but lots of other people were like, oh, this movie's horrible for this reason and that reason. I didn't get any of that. I was like, no, the action was spot on. The characters are fun, especially Yelena, Black Widow's, Natasha's sister, adopted sister. So good.
Not
more?
Not to take pot shots. I personally didn't like it as much. Of the two, I think I got more of a kick out of Eternals, which makes no sense because I'm more emotionally invested in the character that Scarlett Johansson plays, like the Black Widow. Just something about that movie didn't quite click with me, but that's fair that it's on your list.
Interesting, because Eternals is the only 2021 MCU film that I left out. I liked Eternals.
It was okay.
Yeah, people are crapping on it. No. I liked it.
Sure.
But it doesn't crack my favorite movies of 2021 list.
No.
Two more. Well, one more, and then and then the one. I really liked the film Nobody. Yeah, it's the Better Call Saul guy
Yeah, yeah.
with the same director as it's basically John Wick, but with Better Call Saul.
Right.
Because it's the same director and everything, and then Christopher Lloyd plays his dad. This was the film that gave me a shotgun-wielding Christopher Lloyd, which is something I didn't know I needed until I got it, and I was like, where have you been?
Wow.
So leaving out the big important one, that is my 2021 list.
Okay. That's a respectable list.
Thank you. I considered messaging you and saying, should we also do a list of 2021 films that should be ashamed of themselves? Because there were ones that okay, listen, had we done this video or this podcast, see, now I'm all messed up. Had we done this thing a year ago?
Yes.
There are films that would have been on my anticipated list that did not make my favorite list.
Oh, yeah, for certain. Yes.
So,
yeah,
for what it's worth.
For what it's worth. All right, well, my list is very quick and to the point because it is 2 films. It's a 1 and like a 1, not quite 1B, but like a 1C. So
I'm trying to figure out what your other one was.
You won't guess it because I hadn't seen it the last time we spoke. And I do hope this video thing works out because I've got like visuals that I'm going along, and I just thought of this on the spot and I've been scribing it out. But I've got No Way Home for The Green Knight.
The Green Knight?
Yes. So obviously my first and foremost like film of the year for me out of enjoyment, No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Well, no shit. Yeah, that's that is the one on both of our lists, obviously.
I mean, it's like no matter how you break it down, like pound for pound, personally I thought it was a great film. Experience going in the theaters again and like having visceral experiences. And I didn't even have that great of an experience. Like it was fine. You went to the more like, hey, everyone's like laughing and talking and cheering together. Mine was more like people just, it was 11 in the morning. People were half asleep. But
not to mention, I saw it twice.
And you saw it twice. But even with all that, like every facet of it played on the heartstrings, the emotional strings of yesteryear films. And there's like every way you break it down, it holds up. And I am just pining for the day that it is available to watch at home, whether it's some Sony equivalent of streaming services or, Disney Plus, whatever. I cannot wait to watch it again. But the other one, and it could be some recency bias just because I saw it a couple weeks ago and it's been on my mind, but I did watch the 2021 film The Green Knight. And
I haven't even heard of it.
I had not heard a lot of it. It was released in mainstream theaters, so it wasn't like a B-grade movie. It wasn't like a artsy-fartsy film that was only playing like in a hipster cafe in downtown Seattle or something. I'll get into it a little bit again in the What We Watch section, but essentially it's like an Arthurian legend. I think it's actually based on like a poem or a story of like actual historic background, but like the film itself was this Arthurian universe, and it stars Dev Patel, who I just thought was fascinating in it. And it was a movie that I finished it and I went, that was interesting, and I couldn't stop thinking about it for days. I watched a couple YouTube videos just to kind of fill that thirst that I was like wanting to connect some dots of what I just saw and why I saw what I just saw. And I was so satisfied with those dots being connected and what I saw, and just like how I kept thinking about what different things were about or why certain things happened. And just visually, it was very interesting, like just different camera angles and visuals that were used. So it was a dark horse for sure. Like if we had recorded this 3 weeks ago, it probably would have just been No Way Home and that's it. But The Green Knight for sure was in an honorable mentions, if nothing else, for 2021.
Beat out No Time to Die. Beat out a 007 film. So that's...
Yeah, and that might be unfair.
Says something.
That might be unfair, because like I didn't dislike No Time to Die. Don't get me wrong. I definitely didn't enjoy it as much as you. It wasn't, top Bond for me. And I wasn't disappointed, but I don't think I was as blown away as I would have wanted to be.
Sure.
If that makes sense.
Did I now that I'm thinking about it, a couple of weeks ago, maybe you'll remember this, maybe you won't.
Sure.
A couple of weeks ago, I rewatched it, and I'm not sure I told you that when
sure.
we did what I watched.
No, I don't think so.
Anyways, I've seen it twice now, and it held up.
Okay.
As my favorite.
And that's a big question, too, because when we reviewed it, I had only seen it once, obviously. You had only seen it once, obviously. And we've reviewed films before, you and I, and we go, this is the shiny new toy. This is a great score we give it. And the fact that it holds up just is testament to the film, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would rate Cats as high this time. Around.
Well, speak for yourself.
Okay, anticipated films.
Yeah.
Now, I have this one, I assume, will probably have some more back and forth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I've gone a step above because I'm an overachiever.
Okay.
I also have release dates written down. Now, obviously, these are speculative release dates to an extent because of the global climate that we're in.
Yep.
But you know what I was thinking about?
Yep.
We do. I was thinking about something, and this is a little bit stressful. A year ago, so right now, this is what, mid-January,
sure.
mid to late January. Mm-hmm. And our Google Calendar, we schedule the show via a Google Calendar, and it is planned out until what, mid-April?
Ish, yeah. Early to mid-April, yeah.
And sometimes there's changes, but typically I would say like that calendar has a 95% finality.
Yeah.
Right? A year ago, when looking ahead at new releases, it was like there just aren't any. So I guess we're not doing new releases because
honestly,
everything's postponed, everything's delayed.
Yeah.
Now, some stuff's getting delayed, but a lot of stuff isn't getting delayed. But because we live in Ontario, all of our theaters are closed.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. This is the first time during the pandemic that I've looked ahead at our calendar and have been like, oh, we're supposed to do this on such and such a date. And I think it may still come out on that date, but I'm not sure that we're going to be able to go see it. Yeah.
It's tough. It is.
So we'll have to see. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so February. I have just about, February, March, April, May, June, July, November, December. So I have anticipated films from almost every month.
Wow.
This year moving forward.
Nice.
Okay, so the first one, and I know this one's not on your list, but February 4th, Jackass Forever. I was thinking about this. This one's unique on this list because there's excitement for films, and that is a very specific type of excited, and that's not what I'm feeling. Jackass and my excitement for this Jackass movie is think about trying to put yourself in the mindset of it's been 5 years and 10 years. It's been 10 years and a group of friends that you went to university with, you have plans to get together and go out for drinks.
Sure.
The excitement that I'm feeling is like seeing friends again that I haven't seen in forever. Getting the band back together. That is the excitement that I'm feeling. And I think it's really special.
Cool.
And so that's fun. Coming out on February 4th, Jackass Forever. What is the first one on your list? Are yours at least in order of release date? Like, did you go you like scrolled through and saw this is what's coming out?
A little bit time sensitive. So
what is your first anticipated film of 2022?
Okay, so my first which is coming out on Christmas Day, is...
Whoa, hang on, back up.
I'm totally joking. I'm totally joking.
It's like, okay, it's like wrong order here, pal.
I think this is in the correct order, but my first that I'm excited for is the next Thor film, Thor: Love and Thunder.
What? Thor: Love and Thunder comes out in July. You're not looking forward to any films between now and July?
Oh, whoops. Okay, that is wrong. Then I absolutely thought that was coming out earlier, so that is my mistake.
Okay, that's fine. Let's talk about Thor: Love and Thunder because it's also on my list.
The rest of them, I think, will be in the right order. That was a test.
Okay. But it's also on my list. July 8th, Thor: Love and Thunder.
July 8th.
July 8th.
But what, what is there even to say? I love Thor Ragnarok. I love Taika Waititi's work that he did in the previous film. What is there not to love about seeing the return of Thor?
Natalie Portman is back as Jane Foster.
Right. Yep.
The new female Thor.
And the villain is played by who?
Dumbass Christian Bale.
Hey.
No, okay, I'm sorry. Excellent actor, horrible Batman.
Oh.
Something I was thinking about, and this one's not on my list because it's a 2023 film.
Okay.
But it's The Flash, right? And so the big thing about The Flash is Ben Affleck is in it as Batman.
Oh.
Michael Keaton is in it as Batman because it's like a Flash storyline where if he runs fast enough, he can screw with the timeline and he can do all kind. It's like a multiverse thing.
They're trying to get their own No Way Home going.
I'm saying so it seems like it sounds like they're going to, because so here's the thing. So then in 2023, after this, there's also a Batgirl movie coming out. And it's just been announced that Michael Keaton is also going to play Batman in that movie.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of question of like, is this Flash movie going to retcon the entire DCEU?
Wow.
And they're just like cleaning slate and moving forward. So here's the thing. This is something people have been talking about. So you have a Batman movie, or you have a Flash movie, actually.
Sure. Yep.
With Christian Bale, not Christian Bale, with Ben Affleck,
yep.
And Michael Keaton playing Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Adam West passed away, so he's not going to play. Adam West is not going to show up.
Sadly,
Val Kilmer he's got like throat cancer, right. And like there was a whole special there. Obviously, Val Kilmer is not showing up as Batman.
Mm-hmm.
George Clooney has done nothing but piss on the name of Batman since, and rightfully so, since his Batman film. So obviously, George Clooney's not showing up.
Sure.
At this point, though, if you are the filmmakers, you back up truckloads of cash to Christian Bale's house, and you say 2 minutes. Be in it for 2 minutes.
Listen,
because here's the thing. Because look, the duality continues.
I want you to explain this, but realize you had me at Christian Bale dump trucks. Like I'm there for it.
So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. The parallel duality continues, because not only would that be then you've got 3 Batmans on screen together.
Yep.
But one of my favorite moments from No Way Home. If you haven't seen No Way Home yet, don't care. The moment when Toby shoots his web shooter and the other two are like, that just came out of you? Like, what? You know, what the hell is that?
I know where you're going.
And it's a great moment.
Yeah. Oh,
it's a great moment.
Yeah.
But imagine the moment when both Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck say, dude, what's wrong with your voice?
Yeah, there it is.
Do you like smoke a lot? Like, what's wrong with your throat? Are you okay?
Yeah. Did you just get throat punched or something? Like, what's the deal?
No, I didn't just get throat punched. No, I didn't. Anyways, this is way off topic. But Thor: Love and Thunder, the actress that plays Valkyrie, just did an interview talking about her new powers that she has.
Interesting.
In Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah, and she can she's basically like the ferryman now. She can sense when someone's close to death, and then she's the one that transports them to Valhalla. Oh, okay. And then she can resurrect people, but sometimes when she resurrects people, she accidentally inhabits their body or something.
Dang.
So I don't know. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
What's next on your list?
That's it? That's all you want to say? I mean, this was your selection, and then
that's literally all I have to say. Taika Waititi, Thor, boom.
Yeah. I just had, to anyone watching this video, I just hit my microphone stand. I just had a light in front of me die. So if I seem darker all of a sudden,
it's Valkyrie coming for your butt.
Don't know what happened. Okay. February 18th. And this one made the list, but almost not.
Okay.
The new Tom Holland Uncharted.
Yeah, okay.
The trailer just has me. You know what? I don't own a PlayStation. I've never owned a PlayStation, so I have not played the Uncharted games.
Never touched it.
I don't know. I don't have an excitement based on the world.
No.
But having said that, the trailer looks great. The trailer looks like a lot of fun. Mark Wahlberg looks like fun. The action looks enjoyable. It looks like just a good treasure hunting flick.
Yep.
And so I'm excited for it.
I'm not a Mark Wahlberg fanboy, and I'm not expecting this to be an amazing film, but I think it should be a decent film, and maybe I'm just so tired of being trapped inside in wintertime, but I am so ready for a fun adventure movie, and I like Tom Holland, so I'm with you. Didn't make my list, but I am eager to watch this.
In some ways, does this just feel like the closest we're going to get to National Treasure 3?
Don't say that. But I
hope not. I don't want that to be true.
I know.
But I don't know. Is it true? It might be true.
Please no. Please no. We've got to know what's on page 47.
What's your next one?
Okay. My next one is... Yes, this is the correct order. The Top Gun sequel. Again.
Oh my goodness, man.
Again.
What date is that coming out?
Is it not May? June?
You're breaking my heart here.
What is it?
You're breaking my... I don't know, but you're breaking my heart.
It's May or June. It's somewhere in that early range. It is...
All right.
Yeah. You know what? I am a Top Gun fan, and I will be the first to admit Top Gun, the new one, is not going to be, Shakespeare. It's not going to be amazing as far as a piece of art. But I don't care. I want to go to the film theater. I want to eat some popcorn. I want to see jets flying around. I want to hear 80s techno music that's been rehashed from the 80s film, and Tom Cruise giving thumbs up and talking about wingmen. That's all I want, and I'm pumped for it.
Top Gun, so it didn't make my list.
Sure.
And Top Gun and my lack of inherent enthusiasm towards the Top Gun sequel, it's one of those situations that makes me wonder, am I just not as masculine as I'm because I'm I don't like sports and I don't give two shits about jets flying around, but it just seems like such a 90s, early 2000s boy thing to say. Oh yeah, trucks, jets, airplanes, explosions. And I'm I don't care.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just don't care. But yeah, no, I knew you were going to put it on your list. I didn't put it on mine.
That's fair.
But there you have it.
There you go.
All right. So I'm still back in March here.
Holy Hannah Montana.
With my next one.
Wow.
March 4th Robert Pattinson as the Batman.
Yep.
Every time we get a new trailer, a new poster, any sort of information about this thing, it just looks better and better. I'm so jacked. I'm so excited. I don't know what to tell you. Andy Serkis is playing Alfred. Jeffrey Wright is Commissioner Gordon.
Like
Colin
Felix
Farrell
Leiter,
is unrecognizable. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Sign me up.
Colin Farrell is unrecognizable as the Penguin.
Oh.
Paul Dano plays the Riddler.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Zazie Beetz plays Catwoman. Like, it just looks amazing. So this is something that excites me. It's probably going to not frustrate you. I think you'll just scratch your chin and go, it was just announced that the film has a runtime of 2 hours and 55 minutes. This is basically a 3-hour movie.
Woo! Wow.
Which tells me that I think they're going to spend this movie doing a lot of world building.
Sure.
I think the plan is to, this isn't a standalone Batman film at all. This is the beginning of something, and they're really going to spend a good chunk of time inundating us with this new world. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it just from a film perspective, and also just from a film world perspective, like of just the ripples it'll make of having a new Batman and who it is and all that stuff. I have to say, intellectually, I'm excited for it. And for some reason, I'm watching the trailers, and I'm not saying they're bad. For some reason, I'm just not emotionally feeling as hyped as I feel as I should be. I'm wondering if that's a concern or if that's a red flag for how I'll feel about the film, or if it literally means nothing. And when I watched the trailer for The Matrix and I was just blown away, and then the film just fizzled, maybe there's just no correlation at all.
You should probably have like a neural MRI, I think.
I don't know what I was saying. I was like blown away.
Is what it means. Yeah. Also, I want to apologize for saying inundated.
Okay.
For 2 reasons. Okay. One, so we've talked about before, you and I have talked about your, I was about to say lexicon, but that's your the dictionary of words that you use on the show versus the dictionary of words that I use on the show.
Yep.
So when I sit and type an essay, I have a really well balanced, there's like trying too hard essays.
Yes.
Yep. And then there's dumb sounding essays. And I do a really good job of finding that balance.
The balance, yeah.
And I think you do a good job of finding the balance on this show. But people have commented in the past about your use of words like penultimate.
I was about to use it in a couple minutes.
And so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And the person, so 2 fun things. The person who originally, the first person, friend of mine who commented and said, man, is Pete actually pretentious, or is it just his... It's just the way he talks. Right. And I was like, he's not pretentious. He's a really great guy, blah, blah, blah. And so anyways, their 2020 New Year's resolution was that 2022 was the year of non-pretentiousness, that the pretentious words would be left in 2021. I don't know. Good luck with that. What's fun, though, is my girlfriend... she's got this job where she's working night shifts now in a hospital.
Right. Yep.
And so naturally she's listening to our podcast instead of working.
Oh, yeah.
And so she's catching up on a lot of older episodes of ours.
Nice. Nice.
And I just got this I think she just listened to all the 007 ones.
Oh, Lord.
And I just got this message the other day. She was at work and I got this text from her. And it was something to the effect of, Pete really needs to lay off the thesaurus. And it was so funny to me. I just died because it's never bothered me. It doesn't bother me at all.
Right.
But there's been more than one account of listener feedback where they're like,
yep.
Who is he talking to? Who is he trying to impress? Does he talk like this to his wife when he's just like, is this, oh, honey, this was the penultimate dinner. Like what? Like this is just, yeah. Anyways, I want to apologize for saying inundated.
It's funny you mentioned that. Literally that exact word I used yesterday. And someone like raised their eyebrows and they were like, and I was like, yeah, that's right.
I think you have a love affair with the word because of all quote unquote pretentious words that you say, penultimate is your go-to.
Is what?
By far. Penultimate is your go-to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one you use the most. Yeah. Anyways, so what were we on? The Batman. Yeah. The Batman. Yeah. So anyways, the Batman is my number 3 in this list. No particular order.
No particular.
Excited Films 2022.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I should use it now because it's fitting for so many reasons, but my penultimate most anticipated piece of visual art of 22, because it's not a film, is the Lord of the Rings of Power television program that is to be released.
See, I didn't include it because it's not a film, but oh my God, I'm right up there with you.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It's going to be so damn good.
I hope so.
And that teaser they released, did you watch the teaser?
Haven't watched the teaser yet.
You should watch it. So it's not even actually a teaser. It's just an announcement trailer. Like it's just some visuals. It's not even like you don't see any people. You don't see any sets. It's basically just like some fun visuals with some narration. That's it. It doesn't spoil anything.
My only fear is I don't dislike the Fantastic Beasts series, but I just hope it's not a bit of that fatigue where people, or even a better comparison, The Hobbit, where we were so excited for it and then it just disappointed people for various reasons, and obviously those mistakes might not repeat, but just when you have something that's as iconic, is gold standard because it's now been 20 years of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, I just hope that we, and I speak for myself in this, we can enjoy I hope whatever we see this fall is well done and we can enjoy it for whatever it is as far as how it compares to our emotional feelings of the trilogy, and it's not just a disappointment or that it's not poorly made. Like I guess my point is there's a lot riding on it, that I hope they've done their homework and I hope we do our work by keeping an open mind.
It's worth noting that the Lord of the Rings, so season 1 has 8 episodes.
Yes.
So short.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although that seems to be the new norm for TV shows now. 6 episodes, 8 episodes, 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Like the 24 episode season era.
It's done.
It appears to be behind us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's not even close by a long shot. A long shot. Like to the power of 8. This is the most expensive TV show ever made.
Wow.
The amount of money they've spent on this thing is astronomical.
Wow.
Astronomical. It could be horrible.
Sure. Look at Avatar.
At least, like, they're taking it seriously, though.
That is good. That is good. That's good.
Okay. April 1st. No joke.
No joke.
Morbius. I know you're still on the... I don't know what I need to do to convince you that this is important. Mm-hmm. That Venom, that you got to go see Venom. You got to watch the first 2 Venom movies. And that... Because No Way Home No Way Home had a Venom mid-credit scene
It did.
that kind of bounced off of you because you don't have the backstory. I'm just saying. And then Morbius is coming. And it sounds like there's a very good chance that Venom's going to be in it. And so here's the thing. Here's the new theory. Here is the new theory, and I don't have time to unpack it right now. Okay. But there's this whole petition. There's all this stuff and fan demand and things trending and rumors and mystery and fan theories. And I've listened to a bunch of them, and some of them are really well thought out and make you go, actually, you might be onto something here. Tom Holland, at least for now, seems as though he's not leaving the MCU.
Good.
Which is why it makes a lot of sense that maybe Andrew Garfield is the Spider-Man of the Venomverse.
Ah, interesting.
So we might see a return of Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
But you got to watch these, man. So Morbius, Jared Leto is Morbius. It's up there for me. April 1st.
Okay. Well, my last one. And again, I hope this video works out because I've got another little...
Wow. I can't believe there's so many on this list, on my list still, that I would have thought to myself, oh, this is definitely on Pete's list.
It still might, and I might just have overlooked it emotionally. But I hope this video turns out because I've got another little board here. But, as you'll see on my board, if 2021 was the anticipation of 007, 2022 is the anticipation of MI7.
Really?
Yeah.
But you haven't seen any of them, right?
And there's a two-parter here. I'm excited not only for the seventh one, which, I mean, literally, let's be honest, it's probably, like, it's at the point of, like, you know, Fast and Furious where there's, like, 7+ films. I'm excited.
Are you letting the cat out of the bag about something here?
Could I?
Do it. I think maybe we have. I think maybe we already have, but do it.
I'm excited to jump into the Mission Impossible series. I've seen maybe one of the films, and I'm excited for it. I'm feeling weirdly excited to watch a bunch of Tom Cruise films with you. I'm excited to get into this whole story of finding out if it's contrived or if there's a good flow to them all. And I'm excited to do the whole 007 thing again, where we watch a sequential series leading up to a release. And
with a ranking system.
Like I'm excited for everything that's involved. So MI7, we'll see once we get to the sixth one and I go, wow, this is great or this is bad, my answer might change. But just to jump into the swimming pool again and do this again, what MI7 represents, I am excited for it and to be working towards something. And you know, maybe finally getting on the train. Like, I mean, it's been 20+ years. We maybe should have seen this series by now.
I'm excited to do this series. I looked at, obviously, when I was looking at the list of 2022 films, I looked at MI7, and I didn't put it on the list.
Sure.
But, you know. Okay, let's lightning round through the rest of these then.
Yes, sir.
Some of these I'm baffled are not on your list. May 7th, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
That's close.
Not only is this another Doctor Strange movie, it is essentially going to be the spiritual sequel to Spider-Man No Way Home.
That's true.
It's him dealing with everything. And there's been rumors that John Krasinski himself was spotted on the set shooting scenes as Reed Richards, or more affectionately referred to as Mr. Fantastic of the Fantastic Four. So we will see whether or not that turns out to be true on May 6th. June 10th, Jurassic World Dominion. I mean, I haven't been as crazy about the Jurassic World films as everybody else for a couple reasons. I've still really enjoyed them. Obviously, I've gone to see them in the theater, but Sam Neill and Laura Dern are back, so how can you, like, talk about the band back together? You know, the OGs versus the new Gs. Looking forward to it. One I'm dumbfounded is not on your list. June 17th, the Pixar film Lightyear.
Yeah, okay. That's on my radar. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. Thor: Love and Thunder, we've already talked about. July 29th, I'm not surprised this is on your list. Not on your list. Black Adam. I don't think you've watched Shazam yet, but Black Adam is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's debut in the DCEU. Black Adam is to Shazam as Joker is to Batman. Or Green Goblin is to Spider-Man. He's just kind of like that is his arch nemesis. November 2nd, the Disney live-action Pinocchio with Tom Hanks as Geppetto. Oh, yeah, that's right. Tom Hanks. Tom friggin' Hanks. That's an Italian man. Finally, my last one, December 16th. Listen, hear me out, please. Avatar 2. And I don't know if I'm anticipating the film as much as I'm anticipating seeing if it actually comes out on that date or not. I think at this point, obviously I'm going to go see it in the theater. Not because I'm like, oh, Avatar is so good, but how can I not at this point? Because, listen, and the average moviegoer maybe doesn't know the history of this film and that it's actually been in production since the friggin' first one, right? Most people would be like, oh, there's an Avatar 2 film coming out. Oh, it's been 10 years. And lots of people will go like, oh, well, how long did it take them to make another Ghostbusters? How long did it take them to make another Jurassic Park? It's not like that. It's been in production he's actually been working on, and then it was one, and then it was supposed to come out 5 years ago, and then he wasn't working on one. He was working on 4 more simultaneously, and he was like, yeah, who knows? All I know is that if this film comes out on December 16th, and it's not the best damn movie that's ever been released, if it doesn't melt minds, it'll go down in history as the biggest what the actual shit were you thinking taking 10 damn years to do this. Anyways, Avatar 2, whether it's going to be amazing or it's just going to be us looking forward to shitting on it, I don't know. But it definitely makes it... how could it not?
Yeah.
How could it not? So that is my list. Sir, what did you watch in the last couple of weeks?
All right. I've got a whole whack of things to get to.
In our 50-minute real quick episode. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. There it is. Okay. The first thing I watched, I think this might be on your list. I watched the Harry Potter anniversary, which came out this year.
I watched it. I think I talked about it already.
Oh, maybe you talked about it already. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it.
I gave it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of meh.
Wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
It wasn't as powerful as I thought it was going to be. I'll say that. Again, nothing about it was bad. And I just thought it would hit a little bit more than it did. And I think it's so close to the Friends reunion that hit so emotionally hard that this was, not bad, but it was just, I walked away dry-eyed and I was like, great, now what should we do? Let's move on. With Friends, it was like, wow, I wish I had 2 weeks to just be alone so I could watch all 11 seasons right this minute.
10 seasons. But I remember, it's okay. Just don't ever screw up Friends again. Do you remember when the Friends reunion, when we talked about it? And I literally said, and you agreed, and I've heard a lot of people agree, this could have been 8 hours.
Yeah.
This could have been... Yeah. This could have been the Beatles Get Back thing, like a 6.5, 7 hour documentary.
Right.
This could have been Lord of the Rings, the extended edition trilogy, 12 hours. And I would have eaten up every moment of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. But not so much with Harry Potter.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, the next thing on my list, I did some homework. You'll be happy. I watched the 2020 film Greenland.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I literally just thought to myself, well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's not Greenland because I'm sure he's forgotten about that. I was about to say, you know what film I don't think you're ever going to watch because you've probably already forgotten about it? Greenland.
Okay.
How unexpectedly good is this movie for an apocalyptic movie?
What I want to say now is, not only did you personally, like, when you watched it, you said, A, it was good, B, you have to watch it. And I haven't forgotten about it, and I was like, okay, eventually I got to see this. Not only did you hype it up, there's this film critic, don't have his name off the top of my head, but like a professional film pundit who, like, his job is to review films, and in the hierarchy of, like, or not hierarchy, but like in the spectrum of like fun, easygoing, or like hoity-toity, artsy-fartsy, he's in the artsy-fartsy category. At least that's how I define him. And someone relayed this to me. He's like, yeah, this guy reviewed a top 10 films of that year, and apparently this made his top 10 films. So my point is, high praise, not only just from you, but like people professionals that I would not have expected to be this up their alley.
When I was looking for my favorite films of 2021, I had to Google to remember if it was 2022 or 2021, because if it was 2021, it was totally making my list.
Right. Well, you may be surprised by this, but I did not enjoy it. I gave it a 3 out of 10. Yeah, I liked Gerard Butler. No problems with him. I honestly was just rubbed the wrong way by a lot of cliches in this. There was, just...
I mean, it's a doomsday movie. What are you talking about?
I know. I guess I was just hoping that this wouldn't drop into that. Like the, plot narratives made by, I forgot this one critical thing in the car that, absolutely we need, and we should be split up.
Name one other film that does that.
There's so many films that do that.
Where the kid forgets his insulin in the car?
Not that exactly, but that narrative device of, I forgot this, therefore we'll be separated, and then it just spirals into other things. I don't know. There were just a lot of cliches, and
So you're also not excited for the sequel?
There's a sequel?
There's a sequel coming.
About what?
Where they
go to Iceland this time? Like, where are they going?
The dust is settled, and they emerge to traverse the desolate landscape of Europe and rebuild humanity. Dead serious.
I'm not. I can't rip on it because you liked it, and like this other guy liked it, and the person who told me, the person who told me about this critic, they didn't hate it. They gave it like a mid grade. They were like, it's a 5 or 6, not bad, not amazing.
Lost in Translation is flaming dog shit. You can rip on this film if you want to.
I don't think it was bad. I just thought it hit too many cliches. Like, hey, we forgot the insulin in the car. Hey, son-in-law, you've been sleeping with other women, but let me tell you a life lesson before I get asteroided here. Just like all these like cliche things that just, I don't know, just something about it didn't.
So was it overhyped?
No.
For you?
No.
Did that hurt it?
No, I don't think so. Because I think I was ready to watch it when I watched it, and yeah, I don't know, just something about it. I don't know.
All right.
I mean, maybe it was just the world circumstance. I mean, hell, we're in a pandemic. Maybe that week was hitting me hard. I don't know, but who knows? A 3 out of 10 is my point.
All right.
Okay, this next one, this is... Again, I hope the video turns out because I got another visual here. But forget Taken, forget John Wick. I'm talking about Pig. I watched the 2021 film starring Nicolas Cage, who plays a man who lives in the bush and has his truffle pig kidnapped, and he goes on an adventure to save it.
I've never even heard of this, but it sounds wonderful.
You got to check out a trailer. Like, if you want to get on the Nicolas Cage train hype of hypeness, it'll give you a chuckle anyway. I gave it a 6 out of 10, and here's why. It's corny. I watched the trailer and I thought,
it's Nicolas Cage.
What are we doing here? Nicolas Cage, and he has this truffle pig, And I'm like, what is happening? It was way more nuanced than I expected. Unlike Taken or John Wick, the story itself wasn't about, hey, I'm going to lay out some guys and kick some A. I was surprised that it ended up being more about observing characters, one of them being Nick Cage, some of them being different ones, obviously, dealing with the human experience of emotional loss or losing someone and how we deal with grieving. And I thought it was really interesting, really nuanced, very human. And for that, I was quite surprised with actually how much it held up. I thought I'd watch it and have a laugh, and it was actually, for what it was, decent. So I gave it a 6 out of 10. And there was one scene that was, for some reason, it just hit with me. It was like a montage or like a culinary scene of Nick Cage like making a gourmet meal. And I was like, whatever, I'm here for this. This is just fun. At this point, it's just fun. So
fair enough.
I watched The Green Knight, like I talked before, 2021 film. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Loved it. Like I said, it's about this Arthurian legend, huge themes of like honor and, you know, how that relates to the Knights of the Round Table and King Arthur and all that kind of stuff. Loved Dev Patel in it. Thought he was amazing. Loved how layered this was and the journey that we saw him go on and different things that I was able to connect dots with thematically that I wouldn't have got on my own. I needed people to point out to me. And just how much it left me thinking about the film, that gave it bonus points to me because I said, hey, if it's entertaining me days after I've seen it, that has to be worth something.
That's fair.
And the last thing I watched Tarantino's first film, Reservoir Dogs from 1992.
Okay.
I gave it a 6 out of 10. It's about these...
That's okay. So does Tarantino.
It's essentially about these like crooks that do a robbery and then they meet in a factory after, and they're just kind of a lot of speculation. It's a very dialogue heavy movie. I really loved some moments of it. The highs were incredibly high and the lows were incredibly low, both just with lulls and then also things that just, I don't like seeing certain Tarantinoism, so uncomfortable moments in film. These were super uncomfortable, and like some dialogue that just made me uncomfortable, words and slangs that were used. So it was a 6 out of 10, but some moments of this film were incredibly high. I will watch again like YouTube clips of certain scenes that I thought were just amazingly done, considering this was his first film. But overall, the lows dragged it down a bit. So I gave it a 6 out of 10. And in my notes, I have to say this. I have to say it for you with a little winky face. Although it's not my favorite Tarantino film, it probably cracks his top 10 for me.
Gross. That was a bad joke.
What did you watch this week?
It's a bad joke. I have 3 to talk about.
Okay.
The first is a film about a mountain.
Okay.
It's about a mountain, and there's gold in the mountain. And a group of people they know of the gold, and so the whole plan is, well, we're gonna go and get it. We're gonna, we're gonna conquer this mountain.
Okay.
It's called The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey.
Yes.
It's, extended edition, I should say.
Of course.
Well, yeah, because the non-extended edition doesn't have the skinny dipping dwarves in it. I did enjoy it this time. It's definitely not The Lord of the Rings. It's so different from The Lord of the Rings. So is the book, but this is not, Legolas doesn't show up in this one. So this isn't, Legolas isn't one of the sins that this one commits.
Yep.
The 2 sins that this one commits, and one's not even a sin.
Okay.
There's 3 things. There's 3 things, major issues that I had originally with the Lord of the Rings trilogy, or the Hobbit trilogy. One I'm going to say, The other I'm going to say, half, And the third one, I'm going to say, what the F? So the first one that is, what the F, is Azog the Defiler.
Oh.
Azog is not a made-up character. They're all made-up characters.
He's based on a real person.
He is mentioned in the book The Hobbit.
Sure.
As the one that kills, like, just briefly. He is mentioned as the great pale orc who murdered Thorin's grandfather.
Sure. Yep.
That's it.
Boom. Yeah.
So this whole... They're chasing them the whole time, and it's a constant threat, and the wolves that chase them at the trees aren't just wolves, they're the wargs of the pale orc. It made it feel like, to me, it makes it feel like someone looked at the book The Hobbit, and they were like, you know what, this isn't exciting enough to make a movie out of, so we're going to try to add some excitement factor. And what bothers me about that is, if you were a fan of The Hobbit, the book, that wouldn't have mattered. You don't need... Right. You know that it's not as crazy a story as The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
There's still so much going on, and there's such an exciting way to do it all. You didn't need to add this constant threat, whatever. No. The thing that I'm like, half is the Necromancer. So the book does mention that Gandalf leaves to go fight the Necromancer.
Yep.
And that's what's detaining him. And then later in the book, The Lord of the Rings, it is revealed that the Necromancer from The Hobbit was in fact Sauron.
Right.
They lean into it a little heavy because it's like, I don't know. It just seems there's a lot of moments when this film's grasping at riding the coattails of the success of Lord of the Rings. So, like, when Bilbo finds the ring in The Hobbit, the movie, there's like, ba-da-da-da-da, like the music plays, and like there's this moment you're like, oh, it's the ring. That moment shouldn't be there. They should have just breezed past that moment.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't mean anything in The Hobbit. It really doesn't mean anything in The Hobbit. And then finally, the thing that's like a half is the whole Legolas thing showing up. So you know what? Legolas is the child of I'm really mad at myself right now. Thranduil.
Thranduil sounds familiar. Yep.
And because of his age and, like, it's reasonable to think that he was in the Woodland Kingdom at the time of The Hobbit.
Yep. And
maybe even had interactions with the dwarves. Maybe even was present at the Battle of the Five Armies. So that's like a half but just the whole love interest. And then the love interest between Fili and this, the love triangle, the dwarf elf love triangle. Anyway, so I watched Unexpected Journey. I then also watched The Desolation of Smaug.
Yep.
I haven't gotten to watching Battle of the Five Armies yet, but that is going to happen.
Of course.
Hopefully this weekend. So that's that. I watched Disney's Encanto.
Oh, okay. And
6.5.
Okay.
I would give it.
Yeah.
It's good. I think it commits some sins. It does some things that I have real issues with. But it is good. And then I started watching Golden Girls.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I flicked on
the pilot. It just feels right.
Yeah,
it just feels right. I'm like 2 or 3 episodes in. It's so good. Betty White's character is amazing. She basically plays Joey from Friends.
Yeah, it's true.
Just this like ditzy out of it, aloof kind of
but
woman.
well-meaning.
She's so good. And then Estelle Getty's character, B. Arthur's mom, the one that's like had a stroke that has wiped out the filter part of her brain, and so she can just say whatever she wants. So good.
I have to say, It could just be the coldness of winter getting at me, but I am at the point where I am so ready to just move to Miami and live with a bunch of widows and just live it up.
I've always been there. Wrap this up, sir.
All right. Well, I will look into the camera just in case the video does work. I want to thank you for watching or listening, whoever you partook in joining us today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining us. Please like, follow, subscribe on all our social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Like, follow, subscribe, and rate and review us positively where you're listening. Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Podbean, wherever. We love hearing from you. We love positive feedback. Check out our Patreon page below. That's a way for you to help support the show, help pay the bills. It's ways for us to give perks back to you, such as watching potential live streams or video streams of episodes. And there's other perks on there too that you can see at different tiers. I'm also wearing a Movie Men hat, so you won't be able to get this exact hat, but well, I mean, you can if you write me a big enough check, but you can get Movie Men gear as well that we have a link for below. You can buy some merch. And shout out to our top tier Patreon supporters, Daphne, Brenna, Marshall, and Andrew. Thank you for all that you do. And thank you to all our Patreon supporters. And until our next episode, we'll talk to you then.
I mean, you can get just about anything if you write us a big enough check.
Maybe. Depends.
Like if someone supported us, listen, if someone supported us at $500,000 a month, I would, and their only request was that we both send them our nudes, I would heavily try to convince you to get on board with this. $500,000 a month? $6 million a year?
Money.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money not to send some nudes.
I'm already uncomfortable.
Anyway, sir, in the spirit of what I watched this week, thank you for being my friend.
Oh, nice.